Alright, so we're making a whale, I guess? The whale seems pale. Well, we could leave the whale pale. Well, if we don't want the whale to be pale, we can make the whale blue or something? It's not a bad whale color. Yeah, I think I'll work with this. It's kind of like a whale lord type of color. I like that eye just completely came to life as soon as I added that one little blot of white. It's great. And then just shade a little bit. Yeah, and this is just a coloring job in this one. It's kind of how sometimes the game just turns into a coloring book more than anything else. But they just don't let you draw things yourself. Like, I just have no control over the outline in this one. I could add black to it to try to add some outlining, but... Alright. Man, it is rough enough being accurate while drawing with a larger screen here, where I've just bumped the internal resolution a little bit. It would be crazy trying to... I don't remember how hard it was trying to draw stuff on an actual DS, on actual DS hardware. It couldn't have been easy if you wanted to have any amount of precision. It's just... the screen's so small and whatnot. Okay. This game's not kidding with it being the drawing game. There is a lot of drawing to be done, even if I think that sometimes the way it does precisely that is a little bit silly. Alright, let's start on the... I think I'll leave the flipper alone. Let's just start on here, unless I want to do something like that as well. Add like a little bit of highlight on here with a more sensible shape than that. Looks okay. Then go for some darker colors. Is that a really good dark blue? I'm not sure. That's probably better. Oh, that is pretty dark, yeah. I'll go with the other one. The other one doesn't look quite right to me for some reason, but... I think it's too close. I think this is too close to the other blue, and the other one's too far, but... that one's too dark by comparison. Clean that up a little. Yeah, I never did really imagine that I'd be spending a bunch of time on this channel just drawing stuff, but here we are. It is weirdly fun. I can imagine this being a good stream game where people suggest what to draw and whatnot. People like streaming drawing things, that's a thing, right? I think it is. Decide how to do this part here. You might well just leave it like that. Yeah, like that, I guess. Okay, How precisely should I take care of the underside here? The issue is that... Yeah, I guess what I'll do is I'll use the gray as a dark color, like a shadow color. And then the white as a normal color. It was not my original intention, but... something vaguely like that. Yeah, I kind of like it. And if all we have to do is color the thing in, then we might as well do a good job of it. I think it looks pretty pretty. I would have liked to be able to draw the whole whale myself. That would be quite a lot to draw, I guess, but... I guess that's the thing, they prefer to have us draw really small things. Yeah. I tried. No, other way. Ah! I guess they didn't take kindly to orders. I'm trying to shoot. What, are you serious, game? How do I shoot things? That's how I shoot things. Cloud's got my back. Cloud's always there for me. Nothing fun down there, it looks like. Well, I can find out now. Oh, you can't... So the amount of time you hold the jump button does not change how you jump in this game, which is a little annoying. Yeah, you just don't have much control when you're platforming, it feels like, in this game. The weird thing is that the water doesn't push you upwards, it's just... You have to jump on top of it. It's a game... You shoot a bit to the left when you fire your gun, so... See, I wanted to jump less height there. Are you serious? But I jumped straight into the thing because I couldn't not jump as high. Have fun. I can slide too. Okay. I'm really fond of this whale that they drew themselves and let me color in. So there's in fact more than one whale here. I think that's worth noting. I was remember there was one. There is in fact many. Unless that's not the giant whale. I think that one Raposa was talking about a very big one. Stop that. You're not allowed to have armor. You also can't control how much you bounce off of enemies. So likewise. I don't like that drop there. Are you serious? The game's pretty nice if you fall into water at least. It doesn't actually immediately kill you or anything. It gives you a lot of mercy invincibility. The game does give you a lot of snowballs, so it's worth using them. Especially with how dangerous it is trying to jump onto things that do contact damage. Because that's where I could drop down from. May have to go back up there actually. And now's probably the time to do that. Yeah, it's annoying. Can't know ahead of time which routes to take, so... The life meter in this game is creative, but it does always bug me that you spend a significant portion of your time with your character not looking the way you wanted them to. which kind of takes away from the whole, like, draw your character thing. Because I'm spending a lot of my time with Gur with disconcertingly human limbs. You know, they're just supposed to be mannequin limbs. Alright. Alright, game. Right, okay. Here you go. Yeah, no thanks to you, whale. I get just the right height. There we go. Is that all there is? Okay, it's fine. I want to make sure we didn't miss any like important stuff on here. Also, the levels in this game are a bit longer than I feel like they should be. I always feel like, man, this level's really long. Anytime I play a level in this game. Just an unfortunate combination with... Stop that. Are you serious? Just an unfortunate combination with the platform being the weakest part of the game, I think. No. Again, like, they give me lots of outlines on it to work with. It's kind of weird. Seems like we're in an area with stuff to, scribble on, though. With dark stuff to clean up. I will go back up there and... Oh, come on! The very instant I get healed. I will go back up there and draw that thing, don't worry. I was just wondering where else... Okay, what else was down here? But... Like a whole Ferris wheel, or just the seats? I don't think I know a game. No, it's just the seat. I can't think of a Ferris wheel in anything that I've played or has been on this channel or anything. I don't want this one to take too long. This is kind of silly, but if I really think... If I really think about something that at least fits this shape a little bit. It is silly, but... Let me pull up a reference. It is simple, too, so... That's how it looks, apparently. The original? I don't know if it is, but I'll take it. Well, it's definitely not because the color's different. But again, I'll work with it. Move my windows around. Okay, here we go. The proportions will be a little bit different, but that's okay. Jig part just has a black outline. This last part's gonna be tough here. Hold on. Let me see if I can just draw like a rough circle in here. I did say rough. Yeah, the right side is bugging me a lot. I feel like I'm having a hard time. I bump into it really easily. The bottom's ending up pretty flat too. I'll have to redo the top entirely. This is a start, I guess. Yeah, that's not too bad as far as the circle goes. Okay, and then from here, the left-hand side I don't actually want here. Let's make that go a little bit more to the left. And then, this is a weird idea, but it's just something I thought kind of fit the shape a little bit. Emphasis on a little bit too. I'm not gonna be completely obeying the guidelines here, or the literal guidelines, I guess. Certain parts this will not end up used. It's one of those things I could do with the... Drawing straight lines with this is easiest this way. Okay. Thinking like 2 pixels thick for some reason. I'm not sure why I specifically think 2 pixels thick seems appropriate for this, but... Come on. There we go. Yeah, this is very elongated compared to the original. The proportions are a bit different to say the least, but it's workable. Let's actually continue the circle for a second here, just as a reference. Would look at something like that, I guess. Yeah, that's okay. Although that's kind of awkward how that's placed. We can live with it. No, we can't. I can't live with that. No, because it's the wrong side is what it is. You'll see what I see in a second. You'll see what I mean in a second. Because that's supposed to be a continuation of this here. Like that. Okay, the fun part's gonna be filling in this other round section here, but it shouldn't be as bad as the outside. Alright. So this is one of those things that was rather simple in concept, but ended up being a little bit precise to actually pull off in practice, and consequently took a while. Again, I'm not looking at the episode time right now, so I'm probably going to be very upset once I do, but yeah, it's such a simple thing too, but it took a while to put together on here. It looks, it's not especially recognizable when it's not the right proportions, admittedly. It is kind of missing one part, strictly speaking, but I don't think I can really connect it properly here. Well, actually, I do have the episode timer visible right now. It's 20 minutes, that's not too bad. I'm slightly tempted to try to add something onto it, because there is something there's something I can associate with it. You know what? This is gonna be difficult to draw. That's not correct. In fact, I could also use the, hold on. Let's use the bright palette for this. Because the white's gonna be the same. And I'm not gonna shade this one. It's part of the style. But I want like pure RGB red. So this helps fill in this spot a little bit, which is good. I feel like that's not as wide as it should be. Let me redo that a little bit. Just make it 1 pixel wider. Maybe have that kinda... Maybe kind of have it go off in the background. One, 2, 3, 4, that's probably 5 pixels. Okay. So the idea here is that, I guess I should explain what this thing is now. So the idea was that this would be line writers. What do you call it? Sled. And I need something to fill out the left here. I want something more interesting because to maybe help make it recognizable. Because the issue here was that the shape isn't super recognizable just because, well, I couldn't. Because the proportions are different. But I needed to fill in the space over here, so I said, you know what, we can actually put in Bosch's scarf here. I believe that's the line writer character's name. It's Bosch, B-O-S-H. But his scarf is drawn in a very stylized fashion. It's only the red parts are drawn and the white parts are just left. I think it depends on the precise implementation of the game. I think usually the white parts of the scarf are just not drawn because it's normally on a white background. I could explicitly make it white, but I don't know if that would really feel in spirit with Line Writer. The reference picture I have right now is not actually from the original Line Writer, which makes me question its accuracy, but it does actually show the white parts of the scarf being opaque. I don't know if that's accurate or not. Anyways, I just drew the scarf kind of like sat down up here, and then kind of draping down below. Not the best, but it was an idea. It was supposed to be quick, and it wasn't quick, but I tried. Okay, so next time I'll actually use that thing. Also, this makes no sense as a Ferris wheel, but oh well. Bye everyone.